See, both of them are bird of the same feather. Oh, let us first pick Asari Dokubo yesterday, it was a lion of the forest, but today, go yourself don't pass on. So now when you are not chopping with enemy, you say that enemy is not your godfather. You say Tinubu is not your godfather. So now anything that Tinubu do, whether wrong or right, you take it as a right. But now we all are come outside against that government, against Tinubu, against injustice, the wrong policy, the intimidation of the Nigeria youth under Tinubu. See, Nigeria is suffering under Tinubu. You as a rebel come outside, you say asaridokubo, because you are acquire a lot, but time is coming for you. Why don't you wait when the youth come outside? Where were you? You run away, go and hide. One day you must come outside and hide. Smoke will smoke you out. Because Nigeria now is against anybody that is against their fundamental human rights. And we, as a citizen, we are 100% fundamental human rights to protect against the injustice of the government. And now a single individual make a conference. Why don't you come and arrest Nigeria? Why don't you come in street of a daughter, or you go to Port Harcourt, or you go to Abuja? Let them see you say you start, say nobody must protest. Now we don't know. They will chop you raw. Nigeria is waiting for anybody that will stay on their way, because they want to express that our will must be done, not their will. Our will, the generation of Nigeria, we are suffering. We are being packaged, we are being capped, we are being hosted. We want to lose, we want to free ourselves, and nobody can stop our freedom. And when we talk about Wike, you see, Wike is another personality that has rubbed himself with the black. And it's not a black. Yesterday it has a name, but now it doesn't have a name. In his whole land, he can't go there and stay. From Abuja, he ran to Enugu. Why not Port Harcourt? Because you are the godfather of Port Harcourt, but now the godfather is nowhere to be found because of what? The illegality of the chopping. Not only you want chop, not only you go to chop, from commissioner to governor, now to FCT, and you never see make the right. You're supposed to let right be done. Let peace reign. Now see your whole Port Harcourt. Port Harcourt, now you get that, but now you can't sit down there. Can you imagine that show your house empty? Fly yourself no day for inside. You know, see, they are falling, their days are numbered, and they are going to fall down. And they are falling down because now we now know them. They are the enemy of Nigeria. They are the enemy of even their state. You can't control your state. You want to pocket your state. How long? 8 years. Now you bring somebody. Now you want to pocket everything. Now you say, no, if West is West, say, enough is enough. So Wike and Asaridokubo, they should go and stay in one pot. Maybe they go hide themselves. Maybe they don't come out. They say they want to do this one. Wike say they should come and take permit for him. Why you no wait for their own man, the mafia? They go take and chop sugar. He japa, he not wrong. Why you no go your state? He run away. You can see what is happening. Their days are all numbered.
Is it that now the masses, they are fully aware of they've started they are fully aware of what is going on in the country? They are now wiser. Nigerians are wiser.
See, Nigeria is now more wiser and wiser, because we are now more getting united more and more, because the politicians since 1999 they divided Nigeria. They poison Nigeria. They give us virus that will hate. They use one language, hatred. Let us hate ourselves. Let us fight ourselves, and they will be enduring. See, Akpabio say they chop. They enjoy with the protest, and these are also numbered. One day it can be now or tomorrow. They will sacrifice their blood for the unity and the peace of Nigeria. They chop million, trillion, let you to something million, like something million every month. They don't care about you and I. So when they come outside and let address Nigeria, you are telling Nigeria, say, will they enjoy, will they chop? May they come outside. See, Nigeria is now wiser enough. See, that's what I'm telling you. This administration, this government, this present government, they are thinking about 2027. These 4 years, if they see them, may they thank God. If they see them complete, may they thank God. Except they change their character, except they change their policy, except they change their injustice. Otherwise, they don't even see that 4 years. That one is short, because anything can happen. God is watching the film. The whole world is watching the film. Can you imagine people that are now bringing flag of another nation? Russia in that situation. Don't you see what is happening? So Nigeria is now tired of every system of the government. Their propaganda, they say refinery will be working. See, now you go and employ another person again. Former governor of Katsina, then they give them a job. Then they try to settle them. You can't settle everybody. Do the reality and let everybody have that freedom to live, freedom to speak, and freedom to eat 3 square meal in a day. That is compulsory, but now you can't see one. So what are they doing? They are trying to buy. They can't buy all Nigeria. So Nigeria is coming out for them. So they have seen it. They never believe it, and they are going to see more. Except there is a change of heart, because that renewed hope is a scam.
But in the north, we saw a video where the military were trying to calm the protesters down, but the protesters in return were telling the military that they want the military to take over. Do you buy to this? Can you buy to this?
You see, let us be frank with ourselves. When you see a situation whereby you can never even know what is going to happen to you tomorrow. You never even know where the food is going to come tomorrow. You never even know where the life will come tomorrow. Because now the government is like they are powerless to rule Nigeria. They don't have the capacity. Because you not almost the old farmers run away. It never happened in the history of Nigeria. When you're found, you will not be chased out. You will see a flag there. Boko Haram, Islamic bandit, Islamic military, and their government is there. They can't do anything. So why would they not call for a better alternative? You understand? You see, let us be frank with ourselves. It's like this government have bought everything with their money, with our own money. But God is there for you and I. Anything, our will shall be done. And our will is for their character and their mindset to be changed, and their policy. Because if not done like that, there will be anarchy. Because this one is just a protest, and the protest is going to a revolution. See, they are hiding for it, and they must get it because they don't do the right thing. Now you are shouting some this one. You shout with our beat, see, you are beating the shadow of yourself. The reality is down for you. Spoke the truth out, and let us enjoy where we call Nigeria. We never see this kind of situation. We never see this type of a government before. Somebody come outside and say, go handle come outside and say, now it's turn. Okay, now it's your turn. Don't just 1 year, the turn don't scatter. Water don't pass Gary. No Gary even to drink. So where are we going now? Where are we going with Jagaba? See the situation of country. Kano, 2 emir, 1 throne. You understand? Port Harcourt, the same thing. Under your leadership, nowhere is moving forward. Everything is backward. Everything is scattered. Everything is jaga. So we want Jagaba, the president. He should reason well and think well and act well and act really think that will make Nigeria calm down, that will make Nigeria see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Lastly, do you think if the foil of the petrol is brought down, do you think do you think the protest will finally end if Tinubu bring down the price of foil?
You see, when there is a protest like this, the protesters we are demanding for good government. See, when you now say okay, fuel is the number 1 in the headline of the protest. You can't buy fuel 800, some place buy 1,000, some people buy 1,500. Things will be high, everything will be high. So when that fuel, which is number 1, if you come down, things will come down. Things will dramatically come down. See, that one be first and foremost. Because you successfully remove. Okay, now Dangote refinery has come outside. Now they say Kaba. Who are the Kaba? Are they in Asoro or are they in Abuja? Or where are they? Are they faceless? Are they not human beings? They say the fuel is incompetent, is bad, and which is wrong. See, let them bring the prices down and let them control the price. Let things be controlled. We are tired of the situation. We never faced this type of situation before. Nigeria is totally tired under Jagaba leadership. Just 1 year. How can you believe that one will complete 4 years? If this one will continue, it will reach 4 years because the protesting will be wider and wider. See what happened in North? They clap armor tank. If it happens over here, they will spray everybody with bullets. Then you say the authority is different from authority. So one day, everybody must go his father's home. You must go to your father's house one day because it's like we are not one. We are not one. That's why you see the intimidation, see the brutality. They just give us Nigeria. There are some people on top. They don't reason with us. But now we are making them to realize that they must reason with us. And they are getting the message. And the message is getting to them. Jagaba should change his policy. The policy is demonic policy. You can't accept.
Do you think he's happy with the current situation of things?
See who the president?
Yeah,
the presidency is like which the other senator, the other day said he told Nigeria, all Nigeria, that the president is caged somewhere in Asari. Yes, he said before you can see the president now, it's harder and harder. So those that surround the president, they are giving him wrong information. You don't even know what is happening outside. Say hungry is outside. Now you now see what is happening outside. So I believe it will change. It will change the policy. You now see that those is sent to do the things, they are not doing it. Yes, they are doing rubbish. So let him sit down and let Nigeria see his promise. Patient. Let us see some particles of patience. They will not.
I see Joe Igbo as a glutton, a man that can eat all manners of food.
Okay, Joe Igbo, the APC chieftain has come and said that Igbo should not complain as regards Tinubu, that Tinubu has done what no president has done to the Igbos, that he has improved the lives of the Igbos and most especially in the southeast Nigeria, that he has really done well in terms of infrastructure and in terms of development in the southeast. Is he just saying this from a because of his an APC chieftain? Is that why you think he's supporting Tinubu as regards this? Because
if you are referring the question to me, it's because I'm the respondent here. Because I see Joe Igbo as a glutton, a man that can eat all manners of food, a man that even when he eats more than what he could eat, he will still be talking nonsense. Joe Igbo is a glutton. Is what's the name of this person? See, let me tell you. You see, overdose is a problem. If you take overdose medically, you will be in problem. If you take overdose, as in food, real something that can go down your alimentary canal, you will get issue. Joe Igbo is no longer a normal human being. He's an Igbo man, overfed, overpampered. He found himself in Lagos and become a useless man to Lagos government and the Yoruba nation. He turned his back on his Igbo kinsmen, and they have declared him an ostracized being. There's no how Joe Igbo could go to Anambra State and walk, majestically from Niger bridgehead on nature down to Enugu and get scot-free. Enugu is community. They have banished him. Joe Igbo is universally banished in Igbo land. Is facing that kind of, banishment kind of thing. It will never ever be reintegrated among the Igbos into Igbo system anymore until he comes out with something to appease the elders in Igbo land, to appease the southeastern land, so that we will at least enroll him, incorporate him to be among us. So for somebody that has eaten so much and his stomach is facing a running stomach as a result of too much feed, speaks. When such a person speaks, we know how to respond to him. See, let me tell you, in a situation we are now, many things has happened to us last week. A situation whereby we lost our dear daughter, our dear mama, our dear auntie, our dear sister. When we lost our father, our dear father, our dear elderly statesman, listen and listen good though. We lost our brother, our son, our real better Igbo friend. I think we are focusing on that. The kind of death that has hit Igbo nation recently, I think Joe Igbo could not come into Igbo, retrospect or perspective presently, because Joe Igbo is a slave, is a wave, is a loafer, is a vagabond, is an undesirable element, is a persona non grata. Presently, we shouldn't be discussing Joe Igbo. Joe Igbo should be a forgotten issue. A man that has been outlawed for how many years in Igbo land, an outcast, a fugitive, an exile. See, listen and listen good. What Joe Igbo is saying is out of Igbo context. We don't look towards that side. He should go and embrace the people that are paying him in the southwest to bring Igbo nation down. and we are not perturbed. We are not fidgeting. We are not infuriated. We are not even intimidated. Joe Igbo should go and embrace his Yoruba brothers. That's the point. I don't care whosoever he calls himself or whosoever he's representing in regard of the people from southeastern Nigeria. As far as I'm concerned, he's a persona non grata, multi-impactful. And the ofu tunye inside that being nothing concern Igbos. Would have likened to the categories, the species of Asari Dokubo. These are forgotten people. Thus being multi-impactful. Everything about them to Igbo man is immaterial. They are waste product.
What state is he from? What state is Joe Igbo from? What state?
Joe Igbo is from Nnewi in Anambra State now. He's a man that has been, forgotten by the Igbos. We don't look at him. We don't focus on whatever he's saying. Joe Igbo is a waste product. If you ask me, I suggest that Joe Igbo should blame himself. Should be at least ashamed of himself, because he's supposed to be among the Lagos boys that are clustering themselves around Tinubu, forming that kind of cabal fence or defense all around the so-called Nigerian president Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I don't like discussing with persona non gratas, undesirable elements. To me, Joe Igbo is an undesirable element in Igbo land.
This is the fifth assassination attempt on my person, Samuel, as one of the world renowned or acclaimed or recognized separatist agitator.
What can you say as regards sending bomber to Finland to kill him? Is it feasible?
He's a military intelligence officer, Simon Epa. He's an exposed person. He has served in the military. He understands the military intelligence. You understand undercover. He understands what espionage is all about. He understands what spies is all about. He understands when an intel of assassination is being set in motion. So, as an undercover who understands this thing, who has been involved in several military operations, around the world, and somebody whom the Finnish government has come to recognize as a factor, even though he came from Biafran land. So, if he has all those tentacles, he has all those agencies, he has all those platforms to get information right from even inside Asari, he gets information. So, and we know that the CS, Chief of Army Staff, have continued, even the federal government has continued to make statements that any moment, any time, any day, Samonepa is at stake. We are going to see what we are going to do. We are going to arrest him. Finnish government does this, Finnish government does that. So, there has been a consistent approach, manipulation or movement in that direction to see how they are going to make sure that they execute their plan whatsoever against Samonepa. But unfortunately, Samonepa, with his military background and otherwise, and with the intelligence and the support he's getting within and outside, the Scandinavian nations, Finland and other EU countries, at the end of the day, you will understand that he has what it takes to tell you that at this point in time, this is the fifth assassination attempt on my person, Samonepa, as one of the world renowned or acclaimed or recognized separatist agitator, leader currently now, that anywhere, anytime, it has become an object of discussion among Asari. So it's very possible. It's been reported some time ago in the social media to where he intercepted, federal government sniper squad, along the Norway Finland border, where his men were also at surveillance in that area, and those people were picked to today. These are federal government agents. I don't know how asking for freedom has become a threat to human life. You know, these are the things people did in the past. You know, Tinubu also did it because there was a time he believed that Nigeria we can go through his past records and find out his statement about Nigeria. But unfortunately, they are coming around to say do another thing and say another thing at the end of the day. So, as a Monipa knows what he's talking about, he understands what he's talking about, he means what he's talking about. Whenever he dishes information, dig deep, look into it very well. You know, there are elements of truth in it. He has a private connection with a security satellite platform that that gives him information, that gives him, and he spends a lot of money to get such information because these are the things that should be done in the secret. So now that he has exposed them, I'm sure at the end of the day, their job and their mission is going to hang, because the deal has been exposed, has been made public. So as I'm talking to you now, any flight that's entering that Finland now or anywhere in Europe, will be checked thoroughly and find out the purpose and the mission at the end of the day. So I don't think, and secondly, I don't think they will be able to succeed because of his military background, but he has continued to relate, with his constituency, has continued to relate with the Federal Republic of Biafra, the sovereignty of Biafra, and those who are asking for it, and those who believe that it must come, are trying to make sure that things are being put together ahead of December convention declaration.
But the federal government, do you think that if they kill Ekpa, that will be the end of the Biafra agitation? Do you think that killing Ekpa will end the cause for Biafra freedom finally?
It can never end because anybody can be Biafra, anybody can rise up from anywhere. It has become something that cannot die. The people that started it are no more. So if it is possible, I do not pray that such thing will come closer to Biafrans anymore.